Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, I'm driving, so I can't look in the camera or any of that good stuff. But listen, I was just reading the story of Elisha and his encounter when he met Elijah. I always get those names confused, but if you know the story, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's something that really amazes me in that story. You found Elijah running scared from the threat of Jezebel, hiding in the cave. God tells him, get up, get out the cave, go anoint this person to be king here, go anoint that person. But he says, I want you to anoint Elisha as the prophet. So he's walking, he finds Elisha plowing in his dad's field, with all the yoke of oxen and all that good stuff. Elisha was doing what was expected of him because that's how he was raised. Listen, take care of this land because eventually you're going to inherit this land. So, get on out there, boy, plow them fields, take care of the oxen and all that stuff. He comes in contact with Elisha, and it says Elisha throws his mantle on him. Now, a lot of times when we hear mantles, we automatically think of the prophetic, because in this story, that's what it represents, the prophetic mantle. The authority, everything, the leadership, everything that comes with this mantle. But he also came in contact with his purpose and with his destiny. See, mom and dad already had a plan for him to take care of these fields, to take care of this ground. However, when he comes encounter with God through Elijah, his whole perspective changes. Listen, let me go kiss mom and dad goodbye because it's something you have, Elijah, that I need. And it's something in your spirit that is connecting with my spirit. I need to follow you because it's something from you that I have to get. Elijah, well, what have I done to you? He said, listen, okay, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm using my own little twist. But listen, I'm so serious about this. I'm about to kill all this oxen. I'm about to boil it down. I'm about to feed the people with what's supposed to be mine. I'm going to destroy all the equipment and I'm going. I'm following you. So the point I'm trying to make is when you come in contact with your destiny and with your purpose, you cannot allow anybody or anything to stop you from pursuing what God has placed in your spirit. The Bible talks about many other plans in a man's heart, but the purpose of God will always prevail. So with God, there is no plan B. It's only his plan, point blank, period. And at the end of the day, I think we have to start having encounters again, not only with God and spiritually and things like that. We need to come into encounters with our destiny. Because understand something, that when God created us, he created us with a purpose. He created us with a plan. And a lot of times, people have their own expectations and they have their own perceptions of what you think, of what they think you should be doing or whatever the case may be. But here we got this young man has this encounter with his destiny. And he took off. Now, there was some years that he was silent because he was following. He was serving Elijah, not realizing that he was preparing himself to walk in his destiny, whether it's prophetic or whatever the case may be. Now, in this case, I'm not really talking about the prophetic. However, you have to look at the process that you are going through. And you have to realize that everything that you are going through, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, it is preparing you for your destiny. It is preparing you for the purpose that God has placed on your life. When I look at my own process, how did I wind up in the life insurance and financial services industry? I had to look at my life. I had all the prophecy in the world spoken over me. But then I had to go through job loss. I had to go through bankruptcy. I had to go through that severe humiliation. I had to go through that process that messed with my manhood. I had to go through stepping in the trenches with my wife when her father passed away, and there was nothing in place. You know, I had to go through a whole process that started in 2008. Now, mind you, this was 2 years before I married Felicia. This process just ended, with that part of the process, just ended about 2.5, 3 years ago. But now I understand with where I'm at. I understand that I have come in encounter with my destiny. So yes, a lot of times people will have that expectation of you. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You know, don't worry about that part because God's going to take care of that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not shortchanging God, but at the end of the day, he revealed to me my purpose. And he revealed to me my ministry. So I'm saying all this to say, make sure that you don't let anybody or anything distract you, discourage you, or stop you from pursuing your destiny. I really hope this video helps somebody out today. I hope you all really think about that, you know, chew on that for a minute, meditate on that, let that thing marinate a little bit. And that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon.